Hey everyone, Dan here, owner of The Comforted Kitty. Today we're diving into a fascinating and surprisingly common issue that many cat parents don't even realize exists: whisker fatigue. If your cat acts finicky around the food bowl or seems suddenly stressed during mealtime,
Don't eat my
whisker
plants.
fatigue might be the culprit. Let's unpack what it is, why it happens, and how you can help your feline friend feel more comfortable. A cat's whiskers aren't just cute decorations on their face, they're powerful sensory tools. Each whisker is deeply rooted in the skin and surrounded by a network of nerves and blood vessels. These specialized hairs act like a high-powered antennae that help cats navigate their world. Whiskers detect air currents, measure distances, and sense even the slightest change in their surroundings. They tell your cat whether she can squeeze into a tight space, how close she is to an object, or where that toy mouse is hiding in the dark. According to Dr. Leonie Richards from the University of Melbourne, whiskers are not only navigational tools, they can also indicate mood and even warn of danger. Whiskers also help you read your cat's emotions. When your cat is calm and relaxed, her whiskers hang loosely and gently to the side. If she's startled or frightened, these whiskers will pull back tightly against her face. And when she's angry or hunting, they'll shoot forward, almost like a radar system locking onto a target. You'll also find whiskers not only on the cheeks, but above the eyes, under the chin, and even behind the front paws. Yes, cats have whiskers on their wrists. These help them sense prey movement and obstacles while walking or climbing. Now that we know how sensitive whiskers are, it's easy to see how they can become overstimulated. That's what we mean by whisker fatigue, when the whiskers are constantly bombarded with sensations and can't get a break. Every time your cat's whiskers brush up against something, a narrow food bowl, a cluttered surface, even a gust of air, those sensory receptors send messages to the brain. If it happens too often, the constant stream of information can overwhelm your cat's nervous system. Think of it like having your phone constantly buzzing with notifications. Eventually, it's just too much. This sensory overload leads to stress, confusion, and irritability, what we call whisker fatigue, or sometimes whisker stress. So how do you know if your cat is dealing with whisker fatigue? The most common time it shows up is during mealtime, when your cat's whiskers are repeatedly brushing against the sides of her food or water bowl. Here are some signs to look out for: hesitating before eating or drinking, pacing or circling near the bowl but not diving in, pawing food out of the bowl to eat it off the floor, making a big mess around the feeding area, knocking food or water out of the dish before eating, acting hungry even when the bowl is still half full, getting tense or aggressive around the food bowl. Sound familiar? If you've noticed any of these, whisker fatigue could be the reason. But, and this is important, these same signs can also indicate medical issues like dental pain or digestive problems. So if you're unsure, it's always smart to check in with your veterinarian first. Whisker fatigue might sound minor, but it can actually really affect your cat's well-being. A stressed cat may eat less, drink less, and start associating mealtime with discomfort or anxiety. Over time, that can lead to weight loss, dehydration, or even behavioral changes like food guarding or aggression. It's not a disease in itself, but it can absolutely impact your cat's quality of life if left unaddressed. The good news: whisker fatigue is easy to prevent once you understand it. Here are a few practical tips you can take today. Number 1, use a wide, shallow dish. A flat plate or saucer is often ideal. The key is giving your cat enough space so her whiskers don't constantly brush against the sides. Tip number 2, try a whisker-friendly cat bowl. These are bowls designed specifically for this. They're shallow, gently curved, and made to keep your cat comfortable while eating. Number 3, consider a cat water fountain. Many cats naturally prefer moving water, and fountains allow them to drink without their whiskers touching the sides of a bowl. Plus, it encourages better hydration, a big win for kidney and urinary health. In one study, researchers found that most cats actually preferred a whisker-friendly dish over a regular one. So if your cat suddenly becomes a picky eater, sometimes it's not the food, it's the bowl. Now, you might be wondering, if whiskers are so sensitive, can I just trim them to prevent overstimulation? Absolutely not. Trimming a cat's whiskers is a big no-no. While cutting them isn't physically painful, it's extremely disorienting. Without whiskers, your cat loses one of their most vital navigation tools. She may bump into things, misjudge distances, or appear nervous and confused. Whiskers naturally shed and regrow over time, so let nature take care of it. Whisker fatigue itself isn't considered a medical condition. It's more of a behavioral and environmental issue. But if your cat continues to avoid food or water, or still seems stressed after switching bowls, it's time to check in with your veterinarian. Persistent refusal to eat or drink can lead to dehydration and malnutrition, which are serious health concerns. Your vet can rule out other possible issues like dental pain or gastrointestinal discomfort and guide you toward the best next steps. At the end of the day, understanding whisker fatigue is about empathy. Our cats experience the world in ways we can't fully imagine, and something as small as a bowl shape can make a big difference in their comfort. By making a few thoughtful adjustments, you can turn stressful meal times into calm, happy moments again. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe for more cat care tips like this one. And if you ever need trusted professional in-home cat sitting while you're away, the partner sitters with the Comforted Kitty are always here to help your cat stay happy, safe, and stress-free in their own home. Thanks for watching. See you next time.